Hey friend, thanks for taking time to hang out with me today. It's a great day to serve the Lord, and I'm glad we've got a couple of minutes here together. I want to talk to you today about the whole subject of hospitality and what it feels like at your church in terms of how people feel when they come in to start determining whether this is going to be a church for them. Now, let me state at the outset, every church I talk to, every pastor I talk to, every church leader I talk to, here's what they say to me, and you can say the word. If I say, tell me a little bit about your church, here's what they say. Oh, our church is a really, what? It's a really friendly church. Every church, everywhere tells me their church is friendly. No church ever tells me, no pastor ever tells me, our church is really grouchy church. And yet, what probably the number one reason people don't come back to a church? It is because they say the church wasn't very friendly. So no matter where you're at on the continuum of not so friendly to friendly, I think you can take what we're going to talk about here today and make application in your church and in your context. Here's what I'd like to have you do. I'd like to have you think of the closest person to you, a family member, brother, sister, mom, dad, son, daughter, grandma, grandpa, grandson, anyone who's close to you, very close personal friend, who you believe if they were to die today, they would not spend eternity with Jesus. I want you to think of that name. And then I want you to think of what do you want them to experience when they show up at a church someplace? What do you want them to feel? How do you want them to see the people that greet them at the door, that meet them in the auditorium, that see them on the parking lot? How do you want them to feel when they get there? You've been praying for this person. You've got a real name in your mind, a real person that you love. Do you want them treated the way typically we respond to people who walk through the door? Now, again, most people are going to say, well, our church is friendly. You know, we shake hands, we smile. Okay, but what is it? It's the feeling that people have. I want you to know from me, when my loved one or my friend shows up at some church here in town or across the country or the world, I want those people at that church to be so on their game, so ready to provide over-the-top hospitality that my friend or my loved one would be overwhelmed with the love of Jesus, overwhelmed with the care and the love of that particular community, that church. And I believe if we'll give attention to this, and don't just blow this off and say, well, we do all this stuff. I don't care what level you're doing this, you can always do it better. And if you can do it better, and you can reach people better, and you can create this aura that we care at levels far beyond than we've ever done before, you're going to see more and more people connect with your church and feel a sense of warmth and friendliness that you've never experienced before. I hope you found this of value today, and I hope that person that you have in your mind will step into the door of a church in the next few weeks and months and come to a saving knowledge of Jesus, and in large part because of the way people in that church have gotten their arms around him. You do the same thing at your church, you're going to see great things happen. Thanks for being with me today. If you're seeing this any place other than thehardygroup.org, head on over there, take advantage of the free resources we have available, and we're going to look forward to seeing you next time. Make it a great one, and be blessed.